saw an opportunity to create a business that would access it and provide information to individuals, but hyper-focus on Newark, hyper-focus on the development of Newark, hyper-focus on the opportunities that exist in Newark, the businesses that exist in Newark, and we're really happy to say that we've been able to grow this business. And so it's the Brickarati. Please like us on Facebook. And I would like to take this opportunity to definitely segue into what's happening now. In January of this year, Wednesday, January, the mayor Mayor Baraka, who just joined us, held the Newark Small Business Summit, which was a great introduction and opportunity for the local small businesses to come and to hear where the city stands on supporting economic development from a retail, from a small business perspective. So he is here, and I'm sure he'd like to talk a little bit more about the Newark Summit and Newark Open for Business and what that means. If we can give him a warm welcome, Mr. Ras Baraka.
Good afternoon, sir.
I didn't know I was going to say a whole bunch of stuff. Just came to really see what was going on. The last time I was here, we spoke about it around Black History Month. But it's a pleasure to be here to see small business run in the city. And I don't think they had it downstairs the last time I was here. So I just want to see the expansion happening in all the businesses that are here trying to grow. I know that we're going to be focused a lot on creating incubator space in Newark. And incubator space is really opportunity for small businesses to go into spaces that they can afford so they can grow their business and use opportunities to share with one another what they have. Sort of like this in here, but in a larger kind of way, and try to get some of these corporations to be more accountable to that. And believe it or not, a lot of them are stepping up to the plate and saying that they want to be a part of growing small business in the city. So we're going to hold them to that and make sure that they go forward with that. We also have a procurement strategy plan. We are mailing out from the city 16,000 pieces of mail to small businesses in the town to get them to be able to use the city of Newark as an opportunity for them to do business with the city, right? To be able to get contracts, provide services, provide goods for the town. And we're trying to get all of the corporate partners in the city to do the same thing for small businesses as well. So, we are working with PSE&G, with Prudential, with Verizon, with all these folks that are in this city. Newark is not starved for a lot of big businesses. A lot of cities are trying to get companies to come to Newark. They're already here in this town. We have to get them to be responsible to the community. And so we're trying to get them to do more procurement with the small businesses in this area. I think we're on a good path in making those things happen. We also created an organization, a commission is being created on corporate accountability and corporate responsibility. There's no commission like that. We're creating a corporate responsibility commission that we're actually going to grade all of the big businesses on their relationship to the neighborhood based on how many residents they've hired, how much money they've invested in the community, how much procurement they do with the community, meaning how much of the small businesses they support. All of those things. And we're going to grade them on that, and then the city is going to push in that direction to get them to get a higher grade each time that we grade them. So if they get a C or a D, they have to do some specific things to make that grade higher to a B or an A, and we're going to kind of publicize that so folks will know what their relationship is to Newark and the surrounding community. So if a business, for example, without saying any names, spends about $5 billion in the state of New Jersey, and they spend about $300 million in the city of Newark, Essex County area, and only $300,000 with minority and women businesses, then that's a problem. Right? So if they invest in $5 billion in the state, that means they have that kind of money to invest. And if they invest in $300 million in this area and only $300,000 goes to people in here that have businesses like this. So that means that there's a lot more work that they have to do. That work has to be publicized. People need to know that as the city, and community activists need to make sure that they do better at that. there's things that we have to do on our side, right? We have to get the technical expertise to make our businesses better, to be able to bond, to get everything that we need, to be able to provide the services that these businesses are looking for. And you'd be surprised. Something as simple as lumber. The city buys lumber, the city buys paper, the city buys water, you know, the city buys soap. The city buys ribbon for typewriters. I don't know why, but we do.
Yes, sir.
People still using typewriters in town in bad shape. And we're still purchasing typewriter ribbon, right? So we still use those kind of services that we need. We have cleaning contracts. We have things as large as elevator contracts, something smaller than cleaning contracts. Carpenter contracts that go beyond the folks that we can do in-house. You have all kinds of things that we have to use every single day as goods and services that businesses that you have can supply to the city. Now that's just Newark. In Newark, you look at Newark, the city of Newark as a corporation because it's a $700 million corporation. It's a business, a $700 million business. We do more business than some of the corporations that exist, right? So we like a mid-sized business in this area. We do $700 million and we probably spend $100 million a year just on goods and services. So we have the capacity to support some of the small businesses in this community if we were ready to be supported, if you had the services that we need, and if we connect to you in the way that we need to connect to you. And that's what we're trying to do at the city. Now imagine a corporation that's a multi-billion-dollar corporation, how much money that it needs to spend. And so all of the stuff that it needs to provide, you need to know that. And so we're trying to make that information available to you so you're able to do business with the city. And that's really what we're talking about, right? And then if you don't have a small business, you look for jobs. I see Outreach here, we're trying to grow jobs as well. We're also trying to get these corporations to get their sister companies or the companies that they do business with to come to Newark if it's manufacturing, because we have the I guess the ideal manufacturing location than any other place in this region. Right, so if anything is to be made, produced, developed, sold, it should be done in this area. Newark can do that better than any other state in this region. Any other city in this region, Newark can do that better than any city in the state, and probably in any of the states surrounding New Jersey, Newark does it the best. We have the airport, the seaport, all of the highways and arteries go in and out of this city, the train station. So we have the ideal area to do that kind of manufacturing. In fact, Newark was known for manufacturing and making things. Before, we still have about 400 different manufacturing industries in the town. Small ones, but we still have them. So we're trying to get people to relocate their manufacturing plants to this community, to Newark, and begin to train people to work at those manufacturing plants here in the city of Newark to provide more jobs for the residents. If there's anything that we are focused on, is jobs, 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 jobs. Small business development is a part of creating jobs. And that's what we're focused on in this administration. We're going to be focused on it for the next 4 to 8 years to create jobs. The last 7 months, let me sit down, the last 7 months, we have witnessed a small decrease in the unemployment rate in the last 7 months, right? So we witnessed a 2% decrease because we have been relentless about the number of jobs that we are trying to get people to create and go into. And our training programs have been designed or geared towards the jobs that are available. We're just not training people with arbitrary kind of things because they want to come down there and be trained in it. Like you might want to train training to learn how to walk a wire or something, right? So we can't train you with that, right? We can train you in jobs that are available, that are growing in the area. If somebody comes to us and say, we need 3,000 steam fitters, then that's what we're training you in. We need 2,000, we got 5 hotels going up. We have 1, 2 hotels that were built in the last 5 years. By the next 2 years, we're gonna have 3 additional hotels. Right? You have 3 additional hotels in Newark, which means that we have to begin training people in what? hotel management.
Yes, sir.
Everything, housekeeping, hospitality, all those things. You have to train people in that because those hotels are coming and they need employees.
Yes, sir.
And you can't run around and say, I got my CDL, I got my CDL, as people say, but we don't need you to have a CDL, right? We need you to have training in hospitality and hotel management so you get a job at the hotel where they're growing. And we put a bunch of people at the Indigo Hotel. The Indigo Hotel open, put a bunch of people in the Indigo Hotel. I'm proud when I go down there, I see one of my students from Central High School working behind the desk at the Indigo Hotel. When I first got in, she was relentless with coming downtown. I need a job, I need a job, I need a job. She went through the training, stayed in, and then she got put into Indigo Hotel, which is great. These are the type of things that we're doing to make sure that you're employed and that you also are able to work for yourself. And that's what we should be doing. We should be working for ourselves.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
First time, and I'm gonna sit down, but I was at a meeting and people ask me when you start talking about re-entry, they say, there's a certain way they characterize us, they characterize our community. And I had to repeat again to folks, when people come to me, they don't say, Mayor, can I have some money? Or Mayor, can I have a handout? Or Mayor, I want to go to the Bahamas. They say, Mayor, I need a job. That's what people say. Nobody comes up to me and say, Mayor, I want a welfare check. Nobody says that, right? Nobody stops me in the middle of the street. Not even people that's homeless, they don't say that. People, they out there, they're like, I need a job, I need to work, I need to work. So people want to work. So this mythology that people don't want to work is a lie. Most people want to work, right? And so our thing is to get people jobs so they can work, but ultimately, we need some of y'all to be creative, to be innovative, be the people God made you to be, and go out here and create and develop jobs for yourself, develop small businesses, employ your neighbors, grow those small businesses. We'll give you the technical support that you need. Places like this help you incubate your business, make it bigger, better, stronger, so you can get out there, get one of these stores out here, because we're going to give it to you if it's available, because the land, to me, belongs to the people, right? Which is why we gave some of it out on Valentine's Day. I got a lot of pushback from that, but we gave it out. The best story is somebody bought some of that land and is building a house for homeless people on their properties, right? And so when you give it to regular working people who can afford it, then they begin to do the things they need with it. You know what you need in your community. They begin to develop and build those things. And that's important for us, right? So you need to create your own job. Do for self. Do for self. Don't wait for somebody else to do for you what you should be doing for yourself. And don't get mad at other people for not taking care of you when you should be taking care of yourself. Right? And don't get upset because people are not happy about doing stuff for you. You ought to be doing it for yourself. They're trying to get their own kids jobs. We need to be trying to get our own kids jobs.
Yes, sir.
They opened up a corporation. They didn't say we're going to hire all of these people and do it. We're forcing them to hire people and do it. They'd rather hire their own children than everybody else. You can open up your own business so you can hire your own doggone kids and your kids' friends and so forth and so on. You got to fight these people to love you, to help you work. If they don't treat you right, they're not going to teach you right. If they don't care about you, then they're not going to provide for you. You got to provide for yourself. I mean, it's the right thing to do, it's the humane thing to do for other people to take care of the people in this community, to do what's right by them, because they're getting benefits from our city. And so we're going to force them, democracy, we're going to force them to do right by the people in this city, because they benefit from us. But ultimately, we need to do right by ourselves. We need to build the things that we need for ourselves. Get with your partners. Stop being selfish. Get together with people. Organize something as a unit. Put something together and say, I'm going to build this in my community. Start cooperatives, right? Get your neighbors together. Put money in the pot. Open up a store. Sell goods to the community. You can sell toilet tissue to your own neighborhood.
That's right.
You can sell toothpaste and soap to your own neighborhood. You can get 15, 20 people together, 100 people in that neighborhood around that block, put your money together and begin selling the toiletries to each other. There's an abandoned building on your block, come down to the mayor and say, the block association wants to buy this abandoned building. And we'll sell it to you. And we'll give it to you. We'll give it to you at a price that you can afford. If you guys come down there and come together and say, we have an LLC, it's the 18th Street or the North 7th Street Block Association LLC. We want to buy this abandoned building. We want to sell, we want to rent these properties out to people who we like, who we know that live in this community. And the money comes back to our LLC, and we get to do whatever we want with that money. Whether it's start a scholarship fund for our kids, whether it's to keep our roads paved, right? Whether it's to fix the lights on our block, whether it's to have Christmas celebrations, whatever you want to do. You have the ability to do that. You can do it now. I'm telling you, I've invited so many people to City Hall to tell them what I think they should do. Not many people have acted on it. Why? Because they don't feel like they can do this. It's new to them. I'm telling you, go get 5 people. Start an LLC in your block. Make a cooperative. Build a cooperative. You want a supermarket? Start one. Create a cooperative in your neighborhood. Come downtown. Find a building. The city owns the property. If we don't, we'll try to find it and get an opportunity to get the property for you.
Yes, sir.
Get the LLC, open the space up. It belongs to the people in that neighborhood.
Yes, sir. Yes,
That's
sir.
what you should do.
Yes, sir.
Empower yourself.
Yes,
right?
sir.
And you should do it like you only got today to get it done.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's how you should do it. And tomorrow is not promised.
Yes, sir.
Right? I might not be here tomorrow. You might not be here tomorrow. You do it today, because today is the only day you got. You don't got tomorrow. You got today. And so you should organize with the folks and get that done. I mean, I didn't mean to talk long, but I'm just trying to let you know the sign of the times and where we are.
Yes, sir.
Right? We got an opportunity. You need to seize it while you can. You got an opportunity. You need to seize it. Seize every bit of the opportunity that you can. Everything in this town. The thing about me, I don't own any of this stuff. It all belongs to the people. I don't own the chair, the building. None of that stuff is mine. The only thing I leave out of there with is the paycheck you guys give me and some health insurance. The rest of the stuff belongs to the people of this town. All of it. The furniture inside the building. So all these properties that the city owns is yours. And you have to begin to do something with it. Right? God bless you.
God bless you.